Alrighty. Let's see. Let me find my prices. Oh my god, my voice is so raspy. Oh my god, thank you for finding it, Bianca. I'm like looking and looking. I cannot find it. Hi, Anonymous. Hey, guys. Thank you, Bianca. Can you send me that so that it's in our text thread? Thank you. I got your payment too. How are you, Anonymous? Okay, yeah. So let me just explain for new people that come in and they want their free pendulum questions. I have something to say about that. When people come in and you're new, I will gladly do what I would normally charge $5, which, oh my God, I have no cards or no pendulum. Give me 1 second. I forget the most important thing. Okay. I kind of need cards and I kind of need pendulum. But let me just make this very clear for people. I am doing something nice. I am doing something free. It is just a yes or no. So let's just make it a yes. Let's make it a no. All right. And that's it. That's a $5 question. I do that for free. But when you come in to my channel, and this might sound direct, but I am a Leo. I'm a Taurus rising. Please do not just put your question and say, like, at least come in and say hello. At least come in and recognize whether I'm in the middle of a reading or not, and be respectful to those who are getting paid readings, because it is on a time frame. So let me explain if you choose to get yes or no questions, they're $10, but they are 5 minutes long. I talk very fast. They come with details. You can't go wrong with that. An in-depth question is 10 minutes, $20. And an extended version of the in-depth is 15 minutes if you want to dig deeper in that question. But I do want to make it very clear to anybody who comes in here that is new, please just say hello first, or I will not do your question. Let's put it that way. I will ignore you. And you also, anybody asking for a free question goes after paid readings. If I could squeeze you in between people to do a quick pendulum, cool. But please just respect my channel. Okay, Bianca. So you could send me. I have a question, Bianca. if I have a new phone and I don't know how to get the SIM card out of mine to move to this one, so I'm thinking I go to my phone provider, right? What my question is, if the phone provider uses their little tool to open the part to get the SIM card out and put it in the new phone, will I still have to like add my contacts? Like, or will everything go to the other phone? That's my main question. Will I lose all my texts, my pictures, or will it just move over to the other phone? Um, I know my texts, contacts, and pictures are on my iCloud saved. So are you saying like all of my apps I would need to like redo? Your iPhone does it automatically? Okay, like so what I'm saying is like say you had a phone and you upgraded. So you're moving the SIM card from your old one to your new one. Wouldn't it just all go straight to the new one if you're using the same SIM card? Like I can understand if you're getting a new SIM card, but if you're just upgrading your phone to a new phone and you take that SIM card out, shouldn't it all be on the SIM card? I mean, if not, I'll do it. I just want to know, like, before I go down there tomorrow, I kind of just want to be prepared. Okay, text me your questions. I would think it would just do it automatically, but unless you got like a new phone with a new SIM card. But I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have a SIM card in it. I need to figure out, like, you know how you silence your phone? This one is on Do Not Disturb either. I don't know how to change that. I think so. I haven't done that in a long time. Okay. Maybe I'll text. Oh, I texted somebody, so when they respond. All right. What's your first question, honey? Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into these daytime readings. Bianca's first. She has 2 questions. Yes. I'm not trying to put that out there. I will text it to you. Okay. I got your first question. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Because let me tell you, this man watches everything. Are you telling me that he has not texted you since you responded to his text about the 6th? I can't listen to your voice note right now. Yes, iPhone to iPhone. It translated what you said because I can't listen right now, but okay, let's start your first question. Okay. He did? Okay, good. Has that been the first interaction since that night that he wrote, or sorry, not night, daytime when you responded after you got off work? Well, it's about damn time. About damn time. Sorry. All right. I'm not judging. Okay. How did Kenny feel about watching my video? All right. So I'm actually going to watch it myself again, but I'm bringing in Kenny's energy. So by watching it again, I'm wanting to feel what he felt. Okay, so give me 1 second. I love the Chucky. The Chucky is my favorite. The Chucky is my favorite. Scream though is my favorite. I love Scream. Love, love, love. I like the Beetlejuice. Okay, so the first thing. Okay, so the first thing. Hold on, let me start the time. Okay, the first thing that I noticed, he was like, what caught his eye the most was your chest. We'll just leave it at that. And I will have to tell you at which part. Let me see. I'll watch it one more time. Okay, so okay, so on the video, the first part, and then when it skips to the next part, the very next part, you're wearing all black. He's like zooming in on that area. Okay. No, he's not literally zooming in, but that's where his eyes are going. So let's see though. Let's get some information from the cards. Kenny, how did you feel watching Bianca's TikTok video? Mm. And I think it's good that he's seeing you like it's not just a filtered face pic, it's a full body. You know what I mean? I think he's telling me, like, I appreciate the fact. Remember what you told me in private? I'm not going to say it online. Just about like being, let's just say, voluptuous. I'm voluptuous, you're voluptuous. Hey, remember how you said that? So, like, he watches all of these videos, so he's well aware of, like, exactly what you look like, And it's not just these, just face with a filter that makes you look like a cartoon, honestly. I can't stand filters. I really can't. Okay, so let's see, what did Kenny think? Huh, the devil to the Five of Pentacles. Hold on. What did you feel about? Oh, okay, it's a good thing. It's not a negative thing. Okay, so he feels like he's been missing out, and you're dead on. Oh, you do? Sorry. I'll have to look at your pictures, but I'm just saying Like, let's oh no, that would be Marissa's ex, not yours. Um, there are people who are, let's say, larger or bigger, thicker, who take these pictures just of their face, use a filter which makes it look like not yourself, and then you see that person in person and you're like, that is not what I was expecting. Sorry, I was not trying to be rude. But the devil to the five of pentacles, I'm like, what is that? Like, but there's good cards after it, so I understand what's going on. So, and then there's the Ten of Swords. So he it has been watching your stories, and he knew that he knows that he pretty much abandoned you. Well, most on Insta don't have filter. Got right, like in those videos, I didn't think it looked like there was a filter. And if there was, then it's better than. I'll just later send you like an example of what I mean. Okay. So the devil. The devil is that he was going through stuff. Remember what you said? What he was going through? And so he's very aware that he pretty much like ghosted you, abandoned you for a few days. Um, and now, like when he's watching your stories, especially this one or this video, maybe this was a post, he's like, it's like she's seems like a really cool girl, wish fulfillment. He found you, he finds it sexy, like not a lot of guys are gonna be into that, but he's into it, you know, and that's just who you are. So in order to love you, you have to understand that that's you. You are pretty much the equivalent of Halloween and everything that goes along with Halloween, and it's year round for you. And so you're very unique. Yes, you're very unique, and that stands out. So it does show that he was attracted to you, that video, and that he still wants to pursue you. So that's good. But then the Ten of Swords came out, and for him, he's wondering if you're still interested. He's like, did I ruin it by ghosting her? And he didn't ghost you. He just he took a break. And I feel like it wasn't just you, but it was everybody. He just took a break. He needed like, I don't know how many days it was, 2 to 3 days, I'm guessing, where there was no contact. But now he's like, okay, he's coming out of that. Yeah, he's coming out of that. He's in a better mind frame, a better energy. He allowed himself with that devil to feel the pain and feel the loss. And now that he is coming out of it and is in a better state of mind, now he's like, oh, Bianca, you know? And so these are three great cards. This is just him having an insecurity that you might not be interested, that you might have moved on to the next guy because he had this short lull of no contact. Um, Anything else about the video, Kenny? Anything else about the video? But I am very I know I told this to you before. He thinks it's cool for you to dress up and go to these places, but he doesn't necessarily want you to be all like that. And I'm not talking about the face paint. I'm just talking about like too costumey, I guess. He's not going to be into that. He's going to appreciate it. Yes, he still wants his chance. you're still interested. But I am making it very clear, and it's nothing against you. It's that it's all fun. You know what I mean? It's fun, but like he wants to meet just you. He doesn't want the theatrics. He doesn't want you in a costume. That's why when you said you were gonna wear a dress with the Beetlejuice, I was like, not on the first date. I feel like he likes it, but then he's almost like, well, is that what I'm gonna get every day? Please don't take like I don't feel this way. Don't kill the messenger, okay? Do not kill the messenger. That's not how I feel. I feel that you're unique, you're super cool, you're very talented. You used yourself as your own model, and you're fucking brilliant at makeup. And of course, that's not how you walk around every day. You know what I mean? But I think that's just in the back of his head. Like, is this an everyday thing when it's not? You get what I'm saying? That makes sense. Okay, good. Because he is attractive. Like, he is like, damn, like, she looks good. She is super creative. I can't believe she does her own makeup. Like, that's nuts. And I do feel like, does TikTok tell you if they watch it more than once? Because he's watched it at least 3 times. I don't think that they tell you if he watched it more than once, but he has. He's watched it like 3 times. Does it tell you if he takes a screenshot? Because oh, time's already over. But yeah, I mean that was basically everything anyways. Does it tell you if they take screenshots? Okay. He watched it 3 times so he could take screenshots. That's a good sign, right? Because he's like when I saw the Chucky, I was like, oh wait, I want to see that again. So instead of having to see it for a split second, he took screenshots of each kind of like outfit you were in, and there were multiple, right? Like Chucky, the Beetlejuice, the Scream. That's what I caught. But um the last card was a 6 of Cups. He's afraid you're not interested anymore. Um and he would be really disappointed by that because he does feel like you care and that you are sweet and caring and loving, and he would be really disappointed to not meet you and have to go back to the drawing board of other options. So, but before we do your second question, how did you respond to him? You said he said good morning and Halloween. Did you write him back? But you remember I told you, like, if you guys go to breakfast, you need to be less. You know what? You should be able to go there however you want, to be honest. Like, as your friend, I would be like, fuck that. Like, they need to accept you however you are. So if you normally wear black lipstick every day, as your friend, I'm going to tell you to just be yourself. And if that is yourself, then do it because he needs to accept you the way you are. So, but as like looking through his energy, I'm seeing that he would want it toned down. So you have 2 options: my friendly advice or my psychic advice. So, you know, I just say tone down. I just say don't wear the black lipstick when you meet him. No, 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 not crazy makeup. Yes, of course. Your eyes looked really good in that one picture. The eyeliner that you do, your eyebrows obviously, like, and then wear a deep, like, if you do wear a red or a purple or something, that's fine. I just keep getting told no black. I don't know why. I used to wear black lipstick all the time. So, as your friend, I'm saying do whatever you want, be who you are. But from his energy, I'm just seeing the first moment you meet, tone it down. That's what he would want. But yeah, of course, you do excellent makeup no matter which way form. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go to your second question. I'm so excited to wear my costume. Oh, are you going out tonight? I know. I can't wait to see pictures of you in it. What did it do? No, mine does that as well. But like, he needs to say something about the 6th because that's next week. I'm not sure. We will maybe be at home watching a scary movie. Okay, so you're gonna dress up to take pictures. Is that what you're gonna do? Are you gonna dress up to like you're not going anywhere, but you're gonna dress up and you can take videos and pictures? I would. And then watch a scary movie. I love scream. That would be fun. Okay, send me your second question. Nobody else is coming on, Bianca. Will Kenny try to put more effort? Good question. Yeah, because look, you don't need to bring it up because you said to his question about the 6th, like, yeah, I work that night. We could do something during the day, and if anything changes, meaning work, I'll let you know. So, like, then he didn't text you till today saying good morning and Halloween, which is a good start. And we understand why he didn't text you. It had nothing to do with you. You were correct with the timing, just kind of made him have this little lull of sadness and processing and thinking, and he wanted to give his whole soul to that. Therefore, he had nothing to give to others, including others, like not just you, but like family, friends, you know what I mean? Like, unless they directly, I mean, because his mom, that's very, like, when you lose your direct mom or dad, it is genuinely different than a lot of other things. But for everybody, it's different. Okay. So, will Kenny try to put more effort after what you said? Because I really don't want to lose this chance either. Got it. Okay, let me start the clock. Exactly. It's like whoever's closest to you, you know? Exactly. She was like your mom. Or she was, yeah, she was your mom. I totally get that. And it's like it's whoever you lost that you were most close to, you know? And we all grieve in different ways and we all process in different ways. We all react in different ways. So we can't really like be mad at him, you know? I'm glad he finally made contact, said good morning, and said happy Halloween because he does know how much you love Halloween. Obviously. He's looking at your TikTok and taking screenshots. Um and watching it 3 times at least. It's crazy because him and I lost our mothers in the same year, just a month apart. Oh, see, that's kind of good. Like, I'm watching The Golden Bachelorette, and she's 61. The guy I think, is going to pick is 60. And they both lost their spouses. So when you have that in common, and it happened right around the same time, it's like you really do build bonds. So let's see. Kenny, are you going to increase your effort with Bianca? And I want to add to that question. I am not allowing my friend to bring up the date you want to bring her on because she responded to you. So it's up to you to ask her, hey, would you still like to hang out this Sunday or whatever day it lands on, Wednesday, I think. So it would be like what, a week from today or a week from yesterday? All right, let me pull cards. Are you going to put more effort into this relationship? No, it's not a relationship. Into this getting to know Bianca. Dating, texting, all that. Ooh, I love the first 2 cards. The Ace of Pentacles says he is going to be the one that brings it up because this was his offer. The date was his offer. He knows he has to be the one that brings it up next. He just didn't want. So sorry. He just didn't want to like be like, oh, hey, haven't talked to you for a few days, but do you still want to go out? He's just saying good morning. Yep, number 1. Is that not rude as I even said happy Halloween? She ignored me and literally said loudly, happy Halloween. Yeah. Okay, and then it shows the 6 of Pentacles, which means he is going to say, hey, would you like to, or are you still, exactly, I have to, because if I don't, it's going to cause nothing but grief for me. So I have to be the nice one. Okay. But anyways, he does know that he is the man. He has to, bring this back up. The 6 of Pentacles is, letting you know that he still really wants to see you. See, with the 3 of Cups, he really wants to meet you. In his gut, he knows that he would regret if he didn't make more effort. He would regret because he feels like you and him would get along really well, and he just wants he's like, we've been talking for enough time that like, so it one thing about him though, just like I don't understand, he's willing to ask you on a date, he's willing to like meet you in person, but he hasn't mentioned, can I call you? And at this age, I mean, I guess you guys are still, you're not young. Like, you're not young, you're not old. You're just, but that, I just don't understand. I don't understand. I would be more nervous to just walk up to somebody I've been texting and be like, "Hi, how are you?" I like I'd rather, and I'm shy too, like about phone calls. I get really nervous and I'm like back in the day, like, no, I'm too nervous to talk right now. Oh, you want to FaceTime? Oh, you're gonna tell me that like right now when I haven't had any makeup on. You know what I mean? Like, so that's one thing that it doesn't concern me. It's not a bad thing. Um, but he is saying he wants to make it up to you. So there you are. The temperance is like he's healing from like what he went through the last few days, and now he wants to make it right with you. And yes, he does want to put in more effort, and he will, because he does feel the lovers a connection. And he does see the possibility of being in a relationship. Of course, it's too early for him to say like, "Oh, I've just casually been talking to women. I never have time to date somebody, on a consistent basis." But then I met Bianca and I really like her. We get along. But then, like, the one thing holding him back is that he works a lot and he won't have a lot of time for a relationship. But he is willing to see where this goes. And once again, he does want the cookie. So you like this comes out in every reading. And that's why I guarantee you that I don't know. If he takes you to dinner and he doesn't say, "Hey, do you want to come over afterwards?" then he doesn't have privacy. Or he's a super good guy. But what I'm seeing is he wants the action, and that's why I said, don't do what I said. And I'll text you what that is if you don't know what I mean. Um, but if he doesn't say like, "Do you want to come over and watch a movie?" he has no privacy. That means he lives with parents or something. And then vice versa. What are you gonna tell him? He can't go to your house. I would say, I don't know what I would say. What are you gonna say? Marissa, you made it. I've been thinking about you. Not going to get it anytime soon. Good. But I mean, it says like Spirit is saying like that he likes you with that Two of Cups, but he also wants to have sex. And that's just the honest truth. Are you at work, Marissa? I'm sick with the stomach bug. Haven't been to work all week. No. No. I'm so sorry, babe. And this is your birthday week. Oh, God. Are you talking about like Mark and my mom have it? No. And are at the ER right now. I'm sorry. Let me finish Bianca's reading, okay? Oh, that's horrible, Marissa. Oh, we got 30 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, once again, he's saying he would be disappointed in himself if you guys got this far, that you guys have been texting for now, I'm going to round it to 3 weeks. And if he doesn't meet you, it would like kind of be like, damn, that kind of hurt. You know what I mean? So I think that once he brings it up and you show interest that you're still wanting to meet him, things are going to start looking up. Things are going to start going quicker. Do you see what I'm saying? Like he's a little bit nerve-wracked that because he went MIA for a couple of days, that you might have been like, "Oh, screw this guy," or I don't even wanna meet this guy now. But once he sees that you're still up to it, like, I honestly would give you the advice. I kind of want you to lay back and be pursued, but I also have been told this whole time you have to be the bold one until you meet. And then once you meet, he will be the pursuer because you will put up boundaries and you will give him a taste, which is like, you could have a makeout session, girl. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can make out, just don't go all the way. Give him a taste of what you taste like, but not that far. I meant the mouth, but like you can, you know, because you have needs too, and he has needs, but I would just leave him with that wanting more. Yes. Oh, Marissa, my love. Have you been in like a fetal position in your bed with no lights, no TV, no noise? Like it's the worst. I had that happen several months ago. And oh God, just living in the bathroom. And I would have to like, when I throw up, I pee. Good thing you guys are the only ones in here. When I throw up, I pee. So I would have to sit. I lived in the bathroom for 48 hours. It was horrifying. And I had to sit in the toilet and then puke in a bag. And I filled the bag, the grocery bag, 5 grocery bags. And I'm like, how? I couldn't keep anything down. I couldn't take 2 sips of water. Okay. Yay. Oh, I couldn't take 2 sips of water without throwing up. And it was a violent like that. And I had given myself the Ozempic shot that day. And I had also ordered from Epic Wings and I got just chicken strips. And so I think I had food poisoning and I had a reaction to the Ozempic because long story, um, another time. But I am so sorry. Throwing up at all sucks, but like I just hope it passes. It's been days now, Marissa. My mom took me to the ER at 1:30 and took me 2 hours to get seen. Oh, that's quick. Here, dude, if you even go to the ER, you're there 10 hours minimum. 10. So 2 is actually really good. She took you at 1:30 in the morning or 1:30 in the afternoon? Did they give you an IV? The doctor gave me morphine? No way. And then you passed out getting the IV. I'm so sorry, Marissa. What day was that? Oh, good. Me too. I was like, I want to go to the ER. I almost called 911. It was that bad. I hadn't been that sick in years and years and years. But I mean, I'm talking, I threw up over and over and over the 30th. So not last night, but the night before. Hopefully, you'll feel better soon. Right, the 29th turning into the 30th at 1:30 a.m. Oh my God. I'm glad you went there though. My mom kept saying, I'll take you to the ER. And I'm like, hi, Rob. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I will literally pee my pants. I'll be throwing up in a bag the whole time, but I should have because I couldn't even walk to the kitchen. I had to crawl to the kitchen and I did not have any strength to even like put a can of soup into the microwave. I was so like, and I didn't eat. Oh God, couldn't eat. I ate crackers. I changed clothes 3 times. Yep. Hey, Bianca, thank you. Let's keep counting. She said, did you hear that? Oh, Marissa. I'm just glad that you went to the hospital and got an IV and got the morphine because what dumbass has the AC on and opens the window? I can't handle this, you guys. I feel bad because Mark had mock trial. No way. Was sentenced today and he had to miss it. He went for an in-person interview today. Yes! Good job, Mark. You guys gotta tell me to calm down. You guys gotta tell me to calm down. My fucking anxiety is up here. The only reason she has toilet paper right now is because I decided to be nice. Because I thought, you know what? I'm going to take it away because you're obviously mad at me about something that I don't know what it is. So I took it away and I kept it in my room to force her to have to say hello to me and ask me for it. And then I said, no, I'm not going to do this. So I put the toilet paper in there. Yet I say happy Halloween. Nothing. I just don't understand what is going on in her brain. I need to have a quick smoke. I'll be right back. I need a quick break so that I can come back and I need to breathe for a few minutes. Okay, Bianca, you'll be next, honey. Marissa, I love you. I'm gonna text you right now too. Hi, Rob. Stick around, Rob. I have to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Stupid ass. Girls, I'm a fighter, not a lover. I'll tell you that. Oh, hi, mystical astrology. I thought it was just my peeps in here. Hi, how are you? I come back. I'm a fighter, not a lover. All right, Bianca, I have your next question. So here we go. Seriously. She did that on purpose. She opened the window on purpose. A, to make me not smoke, and B, to be a fucking dumb bitch. The new girl's probably like, out. She just left the building. Yeah. I think maybe the same, Marissa. But when you're in that mode and in that energy, it's like nothing really can stop you. But I'm just gonna act like, what? There's something wrong? What are you talking about? You're mad? About what? I'll play that fucking game. Actually, if it aligns, he can catch these fucking hands. Exactly. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm back to you. I'm back to myself. We're good. I'm not gonna let somebody take that power away from me to have my good energy. But what would you do? I want to go shut the fucking window. That's what I want to do. Okay, Jeremiah, please calm me down. Jeremiah and Samantha, my spirit guides. Please, at least while I'm not online, actually and after, please give me pure calmness, no anxiety, no anger. Surround me with your white light. Thank you. Okay. All right. I feel better. Samantha's no help, but she needs a sprinkle. Exactly. I always include her, even though she's never once given me a message. But I see her and I know her and I know she's there. But yeah. Okay. You control your environment, not your environment control you. Very true. All right. Did you send me your question, B? Oh, you did. Okay. If Kenny could tell, okay, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come back to Bianca's question. If Kenny could tell me anything, what would that be? Love this question. Marissa asks that question too sometimes. I think maybe it's somebody else. There used to be somebody, I thought it was Marissa, maybe not. that would always ask that specific question, but it might have been somebody else. Um, if so and so, like whoever your person is, could say something to me, what would it be? That's the question. So she's asking about a guy named Kenny. So we're gonna ask Kenny if there's something that you would want to say to Bianca, what would it be? For Chris. Okay, that makes sense. Earlier, Marissa, it was funny because I was talking to Bianca about like people who use filters on their photos, and like I know everybody does it, but it's not for me. I don't think people need to look all perfect when we're not. And what popped into my head, and I was thinking Bianca, and I go, no, that's Marissa, is Chris's person. And remember how like she would like just take face photos and then use this like giant filter to make her look all pretty. And then you see a picture that's taken that is not a selfie of her full self, and she looks nothing like that. Nothing. Like, I would rather post pictures of me like this and then show up looking all good. She looks like a man. I know. And a lot of people do it that are like, and I can't talk like I'm curvy, but like I don't. I mean, I personally would not use filters. Maybe like a tiny filter, but not like where it makes you look like you have no imperfections and like all these long eyelashes that aren't really there. And I'm not talking about you or Bianca or anybody in particular. I'm just saying things that I've seen online or whatever. I mean, that's what filters are for, I guess. But like, if I was gonna meet somebody online, I'd rather post pictures of me that like aren't that great, so that when I walk in, they're like, "Oh, she's better than she looked online," and I was attracted to her online, but she looks better in person. That's my brain. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pull the cards now. She-Man. Here we go. I'm going to focus on your, I'm not going to look at the chat. I am going to focus on your question, Kenny. If there's anything that you would like Bianca to know, but you haven't said it, what would it be? He feels like you are Miss Independent. You do you yeah, exactly. I am leaving that out because we've talked about that. I just saw your text. We've talked about that enough. So anything I see like that, I'm leaving out so that we could get new information. You know what I mean? But he does feel like you are very independent. You have your own identity that is unique, and that really like attracts him to you. Um, he he respects you. Um, of course, right after I say that, he respects you. There's a sex card. I'm not letting it come out though. Okay, here we go. That's sweeter. Okay, so some things he wants you to know is that he does feel like you guys have this kind of rare, um, like you fell into his lap, kind of like he was looking online, he was meeting people online, he was, but he wasn't ever like excited about anybody. Um, and I could feel the butterflies. I can feel that you're different. Yes, the creature does too. So the lovers is just showing like he does feel a very strong connection. Um, and usually the lovers to me is like being in a past life together or feeling like when you guys message each other that you felt like you knew each other before. And so the it's just I love that card. Um, Remember I used to have the lovers skeleton uh tapestry? Marissa, do you remember that? Okay, and then the Seven of Pentacles means he thinks about you more than you know. He thinks about you more than you realize. With the Eight of Pentacles, he wants to build upon what you've already developed. He wants you to know that you make him feel cared for, you make him feel confident. And obviously, he's attracted to you. That's what that means. He can't wait to meet you in person. He's glad that you happen to be online on the same platform as him and that he, out of the gazillion a she man. Yeah, she looks like a man. All right. So the world card to me is that like you guys were both online at the same time and he stumbled upon your page and he wasn't expecting that. And then here is that card that I showed you earlier. This is Miss Independent, confident, knows exactly who she is, and doesn't need to change for anybody. And that's why I said earlier that if you want to show up how you would normally like go to work or go out, then just do it. Like I don't want to be like, don't wear black lipstick. Either either he likes it or he doesn't, you know? I rejected a bunch. Hi Aisha or Aisha. Aisha. Okay, with the Knight of uh Cups, he wants to pursue you because he feels like you represent stability. He feels like you work hard, you put work first, you oh really? I like that. Wait, believe me, I rejected a bunch of people, but when it came to him, I decided to give it a chance. Exactly. And you told him that. So the Two of Cups is that, something he wants to tell you is that he does feel very pulled to you. This doesn't mean that he thinks you're his soulmate yet. It's too early for that. Even though it's a soulmate card, it's too early for that. But him looking into the future, he sees a possibility of that and of a relationship. And he does want to say the last thing he wants you to know so that you're aware of. He does go slowly in relationships. It takes him a while. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the deck, which means that, okay, that's when one of the moderators responds, not me. So, Rob, handle that, please. I shouldn't be doing the moderator's jobs while I'm doing readings, but I love you all. Okay, so the King of uh, Cups is that it takes him a while to emotionally bond, if that makes sense. He normally is like looks first, sex second, uh, and then emotions. And so he's gonna have to kind of change that up with you. Thank you, Bianca. You shouldn't have to because I'm doing your reading. Yeah, just please wait your turn. Exactly. Uh, so the Knight of Pentacles, he just needs you to know that it doesn't mean he doesn't like you. It doesn't mean that he's dating other people. You guys will talk about that. Nothing is nothing is going to come together until the day you meet. So I am praying that you guys meet on the 6th. Then the real game or, start of liking each other begins. Okay, that sounds good. So I'll do 5 more minutes. Just send $10 more. Um, but I do want to. I'm not starting the time yet. I'm gonna wait. But so I'm just gonna kind of like add what he's trying to say. He's not saying. He's saying that if he sees um you want to dig deeper, no problem. So just send the $10, honey. Thank you, Bianca. I got it. Okay, I got it. So, but before I okay. Rob, are you still here, honey? I'm gonna take a quick minute to say this. Um, my moderators, not moderators that are in the middle of readings, but Rob, if you could be a moderator, and with the new people coming in, if you could please let them know not to post their questions, to say hello, which Emma did say hello, may I ask a question, and then she posted it. But I want you, Rob, if you could, Robbie, I love you. If you could, if these people do want their free pendulum questions, I will do it, but not during paid readings. And they shouldn't be asking questions in the chat before saying hello and may I have a question? And then that's when you would respond to, let's say, Emma and say, please wait your turn. We're doing paid readings. If you want to hang out and wait, Crystal will get to you. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much, Rob. Okay, now we could go back to Bianca. Oh, Marissa. Okay, 1 second. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm going to take all of these cards and we're going to put 5 minutes on. No, it's okay. Emma, it's not you personally. This happens all the time. So, what I'm trying to tell Rob, anybody in blue is a moderator. So, they basically are my eyes and ears. And so I'm not saying you were being rude by any means. Um, but if you enter a chat room and if you hear me just talking and hanging out and having fun, it's totally fine. But I do believe that you should just enter a room uh, where you're new at and just say hello. May I have a question? And then one of the moderators will tell you if I'm doing a reading or not. And if you would like to hang out, I will gladly uh, give you a free pendulum question. Okay. So don't take it the wrong way. I'm just being direct. You don't have to be sorry either. Okay. Don't don't apologize. I'm just so that you know for the future. Okay. All right. But if you do want to hang around, I will do after Bianca's all done. I could do a quick yes or no for you with the pendulum, and then I'm going into Marissa's question. All right, Bianca, we're putting 5 minutes on the board, and we're going to dig a little bit more. I'm actually really sweet, so please, like, don't get that wrong. I'm actually, like, a very nice person. It was that you were the second person that did it, and so don't take it personally, please. I love all of my people. All people. Yes. All right, I'm gonna start the clock. Okay, Kenny, Jeremiah, and Samantha come back into this reading. We're gonna extend it. Kenny, can you say anything more in depth? Like, is there something you're holding back that you are thinking or feeling emotionally? Because all of that was just kind of, eh, we want something a little deeper, I think. I know, right? I'm very direct, but I'm also a Leo, so I'm fun and I'm funny and I'm sweet. But that's the Taurus rising in me. I'm like, I'm on a plan, I'm on a mission. But obviously nobody's writing anything, so okay. I told him that I wanted to take it slow at first. Good. So you already said that. So maybe he was saying then that he was, because remember it said that he respected you, and then right after that talked about taking things slow. Maybe he was saying like he appreciates that about you. It could have been him saying that about you. All right, so let's see. Pulling cards now. Woo! The first card we got is the Ace of Swords, which means he's gonna start speaking more truthfully, like not surface level. He's going to take us a little deeper. So let's see what that is. I'm telling you, this guy likes you already. It's like, I'm going to show you the first three cards. The Sun, which shows me that, like, first of all, that's a good morning text, right? You made that boundary. He's respecting the boundary. He forgot a couple of days. And then I'm glad he came back in today because he knew it was Halloween, which is huge for you. So the sun is representing that, like, you make him feel almost like a child, like a little kid that's getting teased. You know how a little boy when you go out for recess picks on the girl that he likes? That's how he's like kind of saying it's like that. It's very cute. But then look at this. The Ace of Cups keeps coming out with him. And I can't call it love yet because you haven't met, you haven't talked on the phone. But To me, this is that he is admitting that he has feelings, and the card next to it is the lovers again. So the lovers is that connection. So there's something special about you that is making him very curious. Look what comes out again. The Two of freaking Cups. So it's like that soulmate. The Two of Cups to the lovers being next to each other, that's like gold, dude. And adding the Ace of Cups, those three cards, is huge. It's like he doesn't want to come off too strong, but these are what is going on inside of him. And he's saying he's showing me his phone, and he's saying I get really excited when we're texting, but I do know that I need to be more consistent. I do know that I am kind of slacking on that part, but he's saying, please, please, please let her know that it's because I'm busy and not because I'm not thinking about her or not wanting to text her. It's literally like he's like showing me that he works super hard all day. You do too, because when I was a waitress, what you do is hard ass work and you're in the heat. I mean, I respect that position so much, yours and his. And then he's showing me that by the time he gets home, he's just like, he gets off his clothes, gets naked, sorry, goes into the shower, takes a shower, comes back and like collapses. But he is telling me that you have mentioned to me that he will text you right when he gets out of work. That's a clear sign of somebody liking you more than anybody else he's maybe talking to, right? There's 5 minutes. It goes very fast. I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you, though. Okay. Those are some great cards, girl. This is filled with a lot of different emotions, and you're getting all of the loving, exciting, like new. Oh, girl. See, he is saying he's not a guy that commits, like has a true relationship with somebody unless he is super like surprised by somebody. And so he's saying that, like, he thinks that this might be it. He thinks that this might you might be the star, which is the wish fulfillment, and the Hierophant stands for traditions, vows. And if you're not getting married, it talks about commitment. And so all of these cards together show me that he has a lot more feelings than he's letting you know, because he feels like I'm not going to let her know all this when we haven't even met yet, because he also doesn't want to hype himself up too much and then meets you, because you have 100% say. Like, it takes two to be in a relationship or to like each other or to start dating. And so he knows that he kind of has to keep all of these feelings down a little bit until you start matching that energy, which I know you guys are matching energy right now, but it's going to go up and up levels. And I think you're going to have a hard decision to make between Kenny and Daniel. Okay, send me your last question, which is a yes or no. Is anybody here still that is waiting for the free pendulum question? Is anyone still here? If you are, say here. Emma is here. Okay, go ahead and post your yes or no question. And then Bianca, still, oh my God. Thank you, Rob. See, Rob is a great moderator. I tell him once and he's like, he's got it. I have one as well for a lost cat. Oh, can you trust Adam? In what way? Like being faithful? In what way do you mean can you trust Adam? Okay. Jeremiah and Samantha, this is a free pendulum question for Emma. She's new. Her question is, can Emma trust Adam? Bring Adam in as far as with other girls. Can she trust him not to cheat? Yes. I am feeling like he fucked up in the past. Is that true? Bianca, you're still next. Send me your question. Has he messed up in the past? Has he ever cheated on you, or when you guys have been broken up or something, has he slept with somebody else? Or are you just asking in general, can you trust him? Because I'm feeling that you're asking because either there's two things on my mind. Either this is a new relationship, but I'm not really feeling that. Or it's a relationship you've been in and you want to know if he's gonna okay, Aisha, thank you for waiting. Exactly. So hold on, Aisha. Okay, so that's what I was saying. I did not see that this was a new relationship where you were like, I want to know if he's the type of guy who's faithful. So what I'm asking is, has something happened in the past throughout your relationship where you could not trust him? Thank you, Bianca. I'm going to do both of these and then Bianca and then Marissa. Thank you. So that's I normally will just say yes or no and then move on. But with you, I felt this strong. I'm a psychic. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm a psychic. So I'm getting this from my spirit guides. Okay. So I feel that you asked that because he did something in the past that breached your trust. And now he wants to rebuild that trust. And I do feel that he's trying his best. Oh, I'm going to really quickly ask him, because that's what I do. I can get into his mind, his heart, his soul. He is new, but oh my god, I don't remember his name. I have cognitive issues. Can somebody say his name again? Oh yeah, Rob, you have something about a cat. Adam? Okay. Adam, do you think that you are capable of being trustworthy and faithful to Emma from now on? Yeah, he's really going to do his very best. So that's a yes. That's a yes. But for me to show you my gifts, I gave you a gift by giving you more than a yes or no. I felt that he had done something in the past that breached your trust. You're now rebuilding it, and he is going to do everything he can to not break your trust anymore. And it's not just like sleeping with somebody else, it's not texting somebody else, it's not looking at somebody else's Instagram, it's all of it. Like, you want to know if he is only about you, and the answer is yes. But it's gonna take him a little while to prove it. Okay, what was the other question? Can somebody, I don't know how to find it. You're welcome, Emma. All right, let me find it. Hold on. Okay, Aisha, does Z's family wants to see me in person as they think the person in the photo is not me? Okay, does Z's family want to see you in person so that they, okay, no, I'm going to ask it a different way because that doesn't make sense. Okay, Aisha wants to know if Z's family thinks that she's not the person in the photos that Z has been given. Yeah, that is why they want to meet you. Yep. But you are the person in the pictures, so you have nothing to worry about. But yeah, that's a big ass yes. They don't think that you are the person in the photos. Rob, write me your yes or no. Pendulum question about a cat. Does Z's family want to see me in person because they don't believe you are the person in the photos? Yes. They think that they don't think you're the person in photos, but you are. Yeah, they are crazy people because you are. Mystical astrology. Will he commit to the relationship? Who is he? Ugh, yeah, I'm getting it now. Can you give me an initial, please? I don't trust this person to commit. I think this person cares about you, but commitment, this guy is not a commitment. Ugh. I think you deserve better, mystical astrology. But if this is a new one, please give me the initial. Initials RD. Will RD commit to being in a relationship with mystical astrology? I'm sorry. I wanted to say yes so bad, but he's not gonna do it, girlie. You're too good for this dude, anyways. I'm not saying end it, but do you see how fast that is? You see how fast that no is? This guy, the other girl asked if she can trust her man. This guy, he wants to still be with you though. That's the problem, mystical astrology, is that you're getting confusing energy from him because he still wants you. He just doesn't want to commit. And you deserve him to commit. Ugh, so it's a hard choice, right? Because I can tell you like him a lot, and I can tell he likes you a lot. But I feel like, is there an age difference? Rob, I'm going to do yours right after. Searching for a cat named Brother. Oh, God. Is he still alive? I feel he is. I'm going to do the, he's probably just lost. We're still looking for him. 8 years, mystical astrology. 8 years. Has he committed yet? Have you lived together? Have you been engaged? 8 years? This is why you're so stuck on him and he's still stuck on you because it's been 8 long years, but I am telling you, you're gonna wait. Oh, 8 years. I'm sorry. I asked you what the age difference was, not how long you were together. Okay, 8 years. Because I saw an age gap. Is he older than you? Okay, I'm sorry. I like legit just completely like lost track of what I had asked you. Okay, because I saw that there was an age gap, but I feel like he's older than you. He's younger than you. Okay, so maybe that's what it is. Okay, because I saw an age gap. I'm not going to ask you your age or what his age is. That's your personal. If you want to say that, you can. If not, you don't have to. That's personal. But like, I just think that by the time that makes a lot of sense that he's younger and you're older. So I got them switched. I will admit that. I'm not right every time, but I'm right 99.999% of the time. But I knew there was an age gap. And because he's 8 years younger, he just he doesn't have the capability of doing it. But I don't see him wanting you to be with anybody else. I see him getting upset and jealous if you wanted to start dating around. I see that he definitely like really likes you and cares for you, wants to be with you, but that's like the one thing. And if that is non-negotiable for you, that you want a committed relationship, you're gonna have to cut the cord. But I think it's something you need to pray on, think about, figure out if you're willing to settle. I don't think he's the right person for you. What I think is that this person came into your life for a reason and for you to learn. I guess I'm giving real readings now. Not a free, just pendulum question. Um, the only way that this could actually work is if you completely stop, put boundaries up, and say, "This is what I want." And in your head, don't tell him a time frame. Give yourself a time frame. And if by that time frame he is not committed to you, I say walk away because I see that the next person that comes into your life after this guy, you're going to marry. Okay, I have to go on to Rob. You guys can always come in and pay for readings. Uh, okay, Rob, you want to know? I don't feel that the cat is dead. What did you say his name was? What's the name of the cat? You're so welcome. What was the name of the cat, honey? Brother. Rob is looking for a cat named Brother. He wanders sometimes. Rob wants to know, is he dead? He is not. Let me ask this. Is it your cat? A neighbor's cat? Will Brother be found alive? Will Brother the cat be found? It's a yes. I don't think he's gone forever. It's your family's cat. I don't think he's gone forever. He's alive, Rob. Somehow they're showing me that he likes to yeah, he ventures off. And I'm seeing, I don't know if it's like your parents have a house, there's like a hill, but it could be a hill on the property that he kind of like way back when I rented that room when I was first doing my channel 5.5 years ago. It's almost 6. They had a cat, and that cat would take off all the time. And one time I drove to the frickin' supermarket and I look over and he's sitting next to me in the car. But he always came back. I feel he's alive, Rob, and I feel he's gonna come back. And I'll look more into it later for you. I promise. Okay, Bianca, I'm doing yours, then I'm gonna take a short break and do Marissa's, and then we are done for the day, probably. Okay, Bianca, your last question for the night is: will Kenny get butterflies when he meets you? Oh, girl, are you here, Bianca? Girl cats stay closer to home usually. Yes, because this was a boy cat. I can't remember what his name. Tux. His name was Tux, like a suit, a tux, a wedding tux, because he was black and white. He was so cute. But I'm not joking. That happened more than once when I would go somewhere and I'm like, well, what am I gonna do with you? Like, I gotta drive you back home. I'm not gonna go into the store and like leave you all locked up in the car. Yes. Okay, Bianca, it's your turn. Jeremiah and Samantha, thank you for being patient and letting me get through those questions. Can somebody really quick say questions are closed in all caps so that I can pin it so that we will do no more questions, just Bianca and Marissa, my poor baby who's sick. My last question for the night is: will Kenny get butterflies when he meets me? Here we go. Thank you, Rob. I'm going to pin it. Thank you. See, now nobody will know how to pay me, so that's how we close it. I never thought of that a day in my life until like 2 weeks ago. I never did that my whole entire time I've been on this channel. I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. Take away the way that they know how to pay. But I always say, like, if one of us homies or a new person came on and said, oh no, I just missed you, I really wanted to get a question. If they get my approval, then they can get a question. You know what I mean? It's not like absolutely not. They just have to ask, and if I have the energy, I can do it. Oh, I'm gonna have to start watching your stories to see if I get what you're trying to hint to him. I love it. Bianca's very creative. Bianca and Marissa actually remind me of each other. Okay. First card is good. It's you. All right. We always say the death card is you. You're the Scorpio. It was just your birthday. Okay. So I love that the next card is the Magician. The Magician means he is going to bring up the date. Okay. Or seeing you or hey, were you able to still, you know what I mean? Or maybe you'll need to bring it up. If he doesn't bring it up by tomorrow, the end of the night, the next day you need to bring it up. Okay, let's see what else. Is he going to get butterflies? Let's do the pendulum. Because earlier, that's what he told us. Okay, Spirit, do you think that Kenny, when he first lays eyes on Bianca in person, on their first date or hangout or whatever it is, will he get the butterflies? Okay, so it's going slow, but it is a yes. It's a little faster. Now it's fast. That's a good yes. He stopped your stories. I love it. Let's see what else we could pull in the time. Okay, so he's saying, like, to be honest, the double is not bad in this case. He's saying, to be honest, with the ace of swords to the devil, is that he's going to be a little nervous. I think both of you are going to be a little nervous. So there's going to be two kinds of butterflies that he's going to have. He's going to have the anxious butterflies because he's nervous to meet you, because he's saying, you start thinking about, what are we going to talk about? What if we don't mesh? What if we don't have a spark? What if we sit in silence? What if I clam up? So he's doing all of that. You're not like that. You're like, I'm good. I know what to do. I don't need nobody. I know your attitude, and I know that you might get, like, yeah, he's showing me like sweaty palms. You might get those, but you're gonna be like relaxed at the same time. You're not gonna really let it show. But he is saying, like, I'm gonna have two kinds of butterflies. The butterflies of, like, like expectations. And then when he finally meets you in person, he's gonna have the real sweet butterflies of, like, ooh, there is a spark. Yes, trust. There is a spark. There is, like, this was meant to happen. I was supposed to meet her. And then once again, I swear to God, this is just his favorite card. It has to be, because it comes up every freaking time. So it shows, but that's good because it shows you that's how fast 5 minutes goes by. I'll pull a couple more cards. The Knight of Wands is showing me just attraction, that he is going to see you in person and he's going to be very happy with what he sees. Okay. And in the back of his mind, with the Four of Swords to the Four of Wands, in the back of his mind, while you guys are like, because you're confident, I can feel that if he gets nervous, you'll be able to just, like, be like, so what do you do for fun? Like, where did you go to school? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that you'd be able to pick it up and make it not awkward at all. And that would kind of, like, relax him pretty quickly. You know what I mean? Like, pretty darn quickly. And then in the back of his mind, he's like looking at you like, oh no, oh no, I think I like this girl. I wasn't looking for a relationship, but I don't know. But it doesn't mean he's gonna jump into it. But it does show that yes, he does bring up the Knight of Wands a lot. I think it's just because that's what he gets. Basic bitches who give it up and that are easy. And when he sees you, he knows that you're relationship material. And it shows that on that first day, on the 6th that you guys meet, he's going to he's going to once you guys leave each other, whenever that is that day, like, he's gonna go home and be like, uh-oh, I fucking like her. Let's see what's gonna come. So that's good, because the King of Cups is about gaining emotions. Okay. Okay. Is Marissa here? I'm gonna take a quick break, and then it's all you. But I just want to ask Spirit really quick. Robbie, are you still here? Rob's family's cat named Brother took off. Okay, good, Marissa. Thank you, honey. I know you're not feeling good. So you have two in-depths and a yes or no. So if you want to start sending me them, I'm going to take a quick break. Well, a 5-minute break. I just want to pull a few cards really quick for Rob, but I think he's gone. See, because he has all, look, remember what I said about the cat? Like the hangman, that means like he's basically somewhere else hanging out. The Knight of Pentacles means that it's going to take a while to find him. And then the Three of Wands is like waiting for him. That they've kind of looked everywhere and that basically he's going to have to just show up at the house one day. And cats are smart. And I pray that his family's cat comes back. Okay, bye, Bianca. Mwah. Marissa, I'll be right back. If you know your questions, send them to me, and then we'll start as soon as I get back. If Rob comes back on, will you let him know what I said? But if you're too sick, don't worry about it. I love you. Good night, or bye, Bianca. Okay, Marissa, I'm finally back. I'm sorry, I'm finally back. Okay, I got your questions. Marissa, are you online? Thank you for that information. So that means I can bypass going to my provider and just do it myself today. Okay, tell me if you're here so we could start it. And then I know you need to get back to bed. Bianca, I gotta go clean my house now, damn it. That emoji is like so funny. Oh, maybe I'm on. I'm back. Okay. Rob left because I got another vision. I have a vision that this cat is lost somewhere. Hi, Marissa. Okay, perfect. Perfecto mundo. Let's start with you. Okay, so just to clarify, the one thing I like, if I have to do my apps again or whatever, that's not going to bother me. It's a lot of time consuming. The only thing I'm worried about is losing contacts. So my question is, if I take my SIM card out and put it in the other one, will I lose my contacts? Or will I be able to still look on this phone and be able to add them? That's my only question. Otherwise, I would have to write them on paper. Because how else would I do it? I don't think you will because it's backed up to your iCloud. I think so because when I backed it up, I made sure that it was all of my texts, my contacts, my texts, my photos. I don't know if the apps are backed up. If they aren't, that's a lot of work to do, but that's fine. I just don't want to all of a sudden go to the other phone and then have not one number and be like, how am I going to contact, like, how am I going to get you guys' number back? Everything will pop up when you log into your iCloud. So is that something I'm supposed to do first? Because, okay, so the phone came, right? And uh, all I did was add my internet connection and it did that. Other than that, it's like wiped clean so that when I put mine in, I guess it worked. Okay. I don't know how to get off. Like, he has a really good case on here, like, very, very good case. And I don't know how to get it off. Does that make sense? Oh, maybe I don't have to. The corners? I wonder if I have. Where is it? Is it okay? Here's mine. Is it that? The long thing? Is it that? The long one? On the other side, it looks like this. Two little buttons, and I don't know what the hell that is. It has a dot. Okay, let me take my screen off of mine. Look, I got the evil eye, but it's totally plastic. What did I think I was going to get for $2? Okay, so mine Okay. Oh, what? Is it like in the middle of your phone? There's a dot. It's hard to see because my eyes are bad, but there is a dot. Okay, so the long one. Okay, so on this side, there's like the volume, right? Volume up, volume down. On the other side is what you click, like if you're gonna screenshot or turn it off. Yeah, it turned it off. Right below that, there's something with the dot. So it must be that. It's hard to see. Okay, I'll just have to be able to figure out how to get this. Okay, the sides, you said. Ooh, ooh, it worked, Marissa. It worked. Oh, I see it. I see it. There's a little dot. It's hard to see right there. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the best. And pick it with an earring. You're so smart. I'm like, Mom, you'll have to pick me up tomorrow. She has to, anyways, but we have to go to Cricket so that they can open it up and put it in and So now it feels good that I could just enjoy my day and like play with it, get everything moved over. Woo! Okay, let's do your questions because God, I just keep feeling for you. I keep feeling for you, for Mark, for Evie. Because I just know because I this happened to me a few months ago and I know that like people don't get it. People do not understand how violently sick it is and how hard the recovery is because you didn't eat, you weren't able to get fluids down, weren't able to get foods down, you're throwing up, you were probably hot and cold, shakes. You know what I mean? Like, and then it finally gets better and you stop throwing up, but then it's like, but I haven't eaten, and you have to get your stomach to like, you know, eat little, 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 and then finally you can eat. It's like, ugh. Girl, I went to get seen at my job, and 30 minutes later, I threw up 6 times. I'm so sorry, baby. Mine happened too, and it was 48 hours. And I'm telling you, a grocery bag, 5 grocery bags that I filled to the rim. And I'm like, where did that come from? And it was all just liquid and then vile. You work in healthcare. All right, so I'm going to bring Spirit in. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come in for Marissa's 3 questions. We have 2 in depths and 1 yes, no. So we're going to start with, let's see. Let me read your question first. You want me to keep it pretty much private? I saw my dad this morning around 11 and was shocked. What do you mean? Oh, I was like, what are you doing home? Your dad's sick too? Don't tell me your dad's sick too. Oh, so today they went. Today they went to the ER? Oh, yeah, because when you're like that, you can't drive. Are you kidding? Drive and then get into a parking structure and walk to the ER? Fuck that. No way. And her and Mark went up at the same time. Okay, I can't hear anymore. It's so sad. Just, I'm gonna like, just please, Spirit. I pray you don't, Marissa's daddy doesn't get sick. And I hope that Mark and Evie can recover soon, and Marissa as well. Please shine your light, your loving arms around them, and and make them all feel better. Amen. All right, let's do your first question, which is your regular sleep in the guest room. He should. That is true. God, you guys got a nice house, huh? You have a guest room, girl? That's a 4-bedroom house. That's amazing. I'd be like, I'm never moving until I get married. Or move in with my boyfriend. You know who. But I'd be like, but keep my room the same because if that doesn't work, and I'm not saying Greg, but like if whatever doesn't work, I'm coming back. I wish that like that's such a privilege. I would not let it go. I would stay as long as I could. And it's like nice to be with your family all the time. Okay, let's start. Usual question: what are Greg's current feelings and energy? Um, gotcha. I see your second question too. Gotcha. What are Greg's current feelings and energy towards me at the moment? So, Greg, please come into this reading. We are starting at 10 minutes. Please come in, Jeremiah and Samantha. Please come into Marissa's 3-question reading. We're going to start with what are Greg's current feelings and energy towards Marissa. Yeah, girl. And you're the girl. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of cool that they only had 2 kids, a boy and a girl. And I'd be like, nope. Like, anytime that I want to come and visit, I want my room. Yes. You have a loving family. That is like legit. Oh, it just bring. Oh, you're fortunate, Marissa, and your parents are. Your mom is so sweet. Mark is so sweet. I'm sure your dad is the same way. I am feeling your dad as being a very good protector, like a very good provider and a very good protector. And that, yes, he's like manly, and like, you know, but he loves you guys so deeply. And just cherish that. I lost my daddy and just cherish it until the day that, you know, is that your dad? Because I just feel that they're showing me him like he he would take a bullet for any one of you guys. He would give his shirt off his back for anybody. Wow, I've never really even imagined your dad, and the lot is coming in. Okay, let's go to Greg right now. But yeah, a lot is coming in. You have a beautiful family, Marissa. And I can't wait for you to like get married and have little babies. Yes. See, that's how my dad was. Yes. No questions asked. Exactly. He's like comes to your state, like comes to your rescue, you know? All right. Time is going, so let me get you the answers. Oh, it looks like he's close to reaching out. Okay, let's see where this goes. OMG. He's finally gonna do it. Yes, it's a perfect scenario. And then you have that room like to go visit them and have the kiddos, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna start with just what I have because it's coming out so quickly. So it starts with the lovers. So that is him feeling that connection. And the lovers is different from the 2 of Cups, which is also in your reading later. So you have both cards in one question, which is really good. Rob, come back because I had a little bit more information for you. Um, okay, so the lover's card is that he's feeling this pull that we've been talking about. This it's almost the lovers to me. A lot of people call it the twin card. I don't believe in twins. I think like if there is twin flames, it's very toxic. It's not good. It's similar to karmic, and so I just finally I used to believe in twin flames, and then I was like, nope. The more gifts I got, the more I realized I don't believe in that. But the lovers I do believe in, and I believe that it is something that if you have it with a person, that bond does not leave. Like just because you guys break up or don't end up together or stop talking for a while, it doesn't mean it leaves. It lingers, it holds steady. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles is him reaching out, and his intentions is the Knight of Cups, which is to pursue you. So I think that he's been realizing, like, look at what I have. Sorry, look at what I have and look at what I could have. I hate to say that but it is showing he is still contemplating whether or not he's going to sign on that dotted line, um, signing his life away to getting married, right? And so having these feelings for you and these memories and these thoughts and the pull, and then realizing that like his relationship is not up to par. It's giving him this push that like he should just be the fool card. And the fool card is not a fool. The fool card is being carefree and going after what you want. It's a leap of faith. It's just taking a chance. And it's like not really having a care in the world with is what you're leaving behind. It's all about like going with what you feel and seeing where that leads. He's also affirming that he's the King of Pentacles, which is that like he has thought about this. He has stability. Yeah, going with the flow. Yes. He has stability in these thoughts. And you're coming up to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is an ex. So he is definitely talking about you, his last relationship, and then making a decision on who he feels is going to be best for him. Now, he knows he has three different options. The option he has right now is the one he's living with. Then there's you. And then there's just being alone, right? And then, in the future, it leads wherever. So there's three options. To me, he's not happy with first. And the third option doesn't sound so great, right? Being alone and having to start over again. So to me, you're the middle finger. You're the second option, which happens to be the middle finger. And I don't know. I just can feel this, like it almost feels like somebody is up against me, pushing me. Like, and that's a symbol for I'm gonna go where I feel I want to go. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I like her. I used to want her to come live with me. So I was ready for commitment with Marissa. It just feels that everything is coming together. And like before, if you think of like Survivor competition, when they do I know I have like 1 minute left. When they do the puzzles, these past few months that we've been asking about him, 2 to 3 months. I don't really know. I don't keep dates, but it's almost like he approached you and his current life as as this puzzle where all the pieces were on the ground. And now, over the past, ever since we started doing readings on him, he's slowly putting the puzzle pieces together. And now it feels like it's almost completely done. He's got like two more to put in. And then it's like, it's not about winning. It's about like, I completed that. I did win in a way. And the picture, you don't know what you're building, right? It's a puzzle, but they don't tell you what you're building. Well, sometimes they do say it's a tree or whatever, um, or a banner or whatever. But you don't know how it's constructed. You don't know if it's in a circle, a square. Sometimes it's a tree. That's just like a symbol of what I'm seeing is that like it's hard to figure out puzzles. But over this time, it's all coming together. And so I see that he is going to make that decision to contact you. And it's going to be soon. I know I said that before, but it's like things he really has to get both of those pieces and then he's ready. All right, so that one's done. Let's go to your second question. The second question is, what would Greg say to you that he hasn't? What would he want you to know that he thinks about if he could? Fingers crossed. All right, so Greg, I want you to get a little in your emotions, and I want you to really think about this question. If there was something you could say to Marissa, what would it be? That's the actual question. If there was something you could say to Marissa, what would it be? Oh my God, I'm going to be so tired after this. All right, here we go. Okay, first message is the Five of Cups, the World card, the Empress. His first message to you is that he is sorry, that he that he got too impatient to wait for you. So he's disappointed by his action, or not his actions, but his non-actions, his in, yeah, I pretty much set it on the dot. He is wanting you to know that he rushed that decision and that he was impatient, because the world card to me usually represents like online dating, social media, but when it doesn't, it means trouble. So to me, he thought of you as the Empress, which means he really, 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 really liked you. Or loved you, because he's putting you on a pedestal by calling you the Empress. The Empress is the highest, and so I think that. Oh wow! So he sometimes I don't need cards because they just start talking, and he's a talker. He goes, "Ha, wow." He goes, the irony. You're gonna say this sounds like him because this isn't my words. He goes, the ironic thing. Yeah, I'm a talker. I'm a talker too. Which I like that he talks because he's telling us information. Okay, so he goes, the ironic thing is that I Marissa needed me to be patient for her to that that she was willing to come down or up and live with me, whichever direction, but that she needed to get through some big moments in her life and that I wanted to rush it. And now the irony is I'm in a relationship where that person is rushing it and being impatient. So he's like, let her know I get it. Like, I finally get it. You just needed more time, just like I need more time. And because I wanted what I wanted, I was like, hindsight is 2020. Now I see that that was me being selfish because I wanted what I wanted in the moment. Yes. So this is huge to me. This is like a really actual good answer for your question because it's like now he's in the position where it's like, buckle up, saddle up. We're going to start, you know, the wedding process, right? And he's like, wait, I need more time. So he's like, just tell her the words, I get it, and she'll know what I mean. Which I know what he means because I'm a psychic, but that you would know what that meant. That if he would have just given you some more time. Because he goes, I envision ever since I got that text from her that said that said, congratulations on your engagement, but I always thought it would be me. He said, ever since that day, I haven't been able to get Marissa out of my mind. And every single day, I think of how much fun and exciting our life would be. And that we were the type that would go after our goals and like be the cheerleader for one another and be a real partnership and unit. And now he doesn't know if you're in a relationship or not, right? Yeah, your heart. This is real shit. That's why it's a good answer. Um, it was worth the money, is what I'm trying to say. If I were you, he's ever since you like came back into his life. He's saying, and then as quick as you came in, you went out. And he's still unsure about why, but I think that he's figured out like maybe she didn't like my last text. But and that's why I think you don't need to do anything, that you've done enough that he will either, whatever. The main point I wanted to get to is that he's saying like ever since that moment that you texted him, he's been thinking about like, what if me and Marissa were living in a house together? What if we were getting engaged? What if we were planning our future together? Like, it would be so much fun and excitement. We would travel, we would party, we would go to concerts. He's like, we had so much in common. And instead, I'm with this woman that I do care for. I'm not going to lie, I do care for her, but am I with her? Like, I hate to say this. This is him saying that. He is saying, I hate to say this, but I almost feel like I'm with her out of pity because I don't want to hurt her because I know that it would be a huge loss to her. That I am her person, but what I've come to a conclusion about is that she might not be mine. I thought she was, but now I have concerns, and I've realized that I've always had those concerns. About 6 months into the relationship, he really realized what he had gotten himself into. And then he goes, I don't know how these people, he said, these people got me to propose. Like, it wasn't my idea. It wasn't me wanting to rush it. It was the family putting pressure on me and specifically her saying, like, we're this age and if we want to have kids, then I want to do it at this time. And that he feels like he always has to be her protector because she has, I don't know, she has, I don't want to say emotional problems, but like we always see that she's crying and she has low self-esteem. Um, she gets, you know what I mean? Can't force something like that. Exactly. So I think that he's just at this crossroads that either he goes full steam ahead and marries this girl, or he pulls out that full card, finds those two last pieces of the puzzle, puts them in, contacts you, and then makes a rational decision. Does that make sense? Time's out. But to me that makes sense. That he, even though there's a ring on her finger, he is like, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Okay, so what's your yes or no? And this will be the last question of the day. I've been on for 3 hours. 3 hours at a regular job is not a lot. But when you're reading energy, I tell you, it's like an 8 hour day. Okay. Ooh, I have the chills though. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Because he's finally having like clear. Can I do an in depth on them? Yes, please. So just send the other 10. Okay. And then I'm going to get off. I'm going to eat something. And then I'm going to play with my phone and earring. God, you are a genius. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick. Just send in the other 10 and then I'll do it as soon as I get back. And then we'll be done. All right, here we go. Thank you. I got it. Thank you. Okay, hi Bianca. He just texted you? Yes. Yes. Okay, I see you. Wait. He wrote you? Okay, I see you. Is that what he said to you? I got it. Okay, we're gonna start right now. You said be a fly on the wall, right? Here we go. I'm gonna do the last question, which is Marissa's. Bianca, I'll text you about that later. Here we go. We could be a fly on the wall. What is going on in Greg's relationship? Now he's not talking at all. Okay, so first card is the Four of Wands, which talks about a relationship, the relationship. So let's see. Ooh, bunch of cards are coming out. Let's see. Oh man. See, I can't be making this shit up, Marissa, because when you get all these loving cards and all of this amazing shit, all of this energy, and then when I go into a question about them, are you here, Marissa? Oh, I thought she meant I see you like he wrote that. Okay, Marissa. And then all of these cards that you're gonna see is gonna be like, okay, like it's not all loving, right? So the relationship, they're still together. That's what that's saying. There is a burden on the relationship that they're trying to move ahead, like they're trying to work on things because the chariot is about like moving forward. The 10 of wands though is having that kind of like dead weight, like that burden, that struggle. And I'm not gonna lie to you and say that it's like the worst relationship in the world. It's okay. It's not great. But the temperance is like they are trying to keep the peace, they are trying to mend things. And I remember when I told you that he gave her 3 months. I don't know when I said that. I know it was within the last couple of weeks or so. Um, so I feel like this is representing all of the problems, and he is kind of saying it's her that is the problem and not taking any accountability with him. But I'm not like mad at that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like he feels that she's overly emotional, that she needs to see a psychiatrist, she needs to possibly be on an antidepressant, some medication, see a therapist. And it looks like her or her mom, because I don't see her being the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is gonna be like me, Bianca, you, Marissa, who's gonna be just as direct and just as like bold as the man. And she's not. So to me, this could represent her mom coming in and trying to like make it better, but instead of making it better, she's she's rubbing him the wrong way, dude. Like the Queen of Swords is known as being very direct, very almost bitchy, very like my way or the highway. And swords, especially a queen, she loves the spotlight. Exactly. So I think that her mom kind of came in. I think is what I'm hearing is that the daughter, I'm not going to say her name, calls her mom every time something goes wrong and cries to her mommy. Her mommy comes over and her mom tries to get in the middle of it. And then his mom's there, who's like, okay, well, if she's got you, then he's got me. And like, what the hell? Like, we're not supposed to be. His mom is saying, like, we're not supposed to be in their relationship. Let them figure it out. But her mom is being overbearing. Yes, the spotlight on everything. And what it's actually doing, instead of helping and nurturing it back to health, um, it's causing a tower. It's causing them to get worse. Okay. And it is showing the Queen of Pentacles, which would be like a motherly figure. So let's see what else. What else is going on? TikTok, I just heard. TikTok. The Knight of uh the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving card in the deck. Let me pull another card to see what that one's attached to. You know what? Yeah, this is like her authority, the mom like stepping in, but she's doing nothing but making their problems worse. So honestly, let the mom do it, right, Marissa? Let the mom come in and cause more arguments if that's what you want. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like we could like talk crap about the mom, but the mom might be the way for you to get back with him, in all honesty. But the Knight of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups, what that is telling me, yes, it's going to be his way out. He's going to say, like, no, 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 it's not your way or the highway. Like, I'm the man. You need to respect me. I'm in the, you know, husband or fiance position, and you're not going to come over here and try to tell me how wrong I've done or how mean I've been because she cries to you like she needs help. I literally feel that he has told her mother that if she wants to help in any way, get her daughter to see a psychiatrist, a doctor. We have 2 minutes left. So let's see. This is just showing that I feel like it's putting a pause on the love. Like it's making the love drift. Does that make sense? Because the Knight of Pentacles is slowing the love down because the Ace of Cups is next to it. That means that the interference that is happening and the low self esteem and the crying and the over emotional. You work in healthcare. I have a psychiatrist. I have a list this long of, I'm agoraphobic. I'm bipolar. like I have a list this long. PTSD, insomnia, depression, anxiety. It goes on and on and on and on. But I'm on medication. So I'm able to like stay here instead of being like here, there, here, there. And I'm not saying she's bipolar. I think she's susceptible to depression and she needs to be on an antidepressant. That's for sure. Um, but the Two of Cups is here. I want to know why, because we have 20 seconds left. I want to know why is the Two of Cups here. Okay, we have 15 seconds. So we're ending it with this. I wondered why the Two of Cups would come out. After all of what I said, it doesn't make sense, right? Um, Timer. But this with the Three of Swords shows that this relationship where they should be in a really healthy spot right now, to me, that this could be the beginning of the end. That's what it's telling me. That at one point, they were this. They were excited. They were new. They fell in love. Like, I believe all of that, right? But that's why I told Bianca, don't rush anything. Don't have sex early. If you really want things to work out, build a foundation, because I don't feel that they built a firm foundation. So I feel like they don't know how to rebuild because there is no foundation. They rushed everything. They rushed into being boyfriend and girlfriend. They rushed into getting a house together. They rushed into him moving there for her. They rushed into this engagement. And I think that he finally is seeing clearly without rose colored glasses, without the smoke screen, and is like, holy shit. If I sign that paper, I am promising to be with this person for the rest of my life. Now, day 2, I can go leave, right? But God, the worst mistake is to go too quickly, get married, enter a child into this life. And then you're bound for 18 years, whether you leave her or not. Then there's a custody battle. Then there's child support. It's like he's finally seeing further down the line, the further he gets with this woman, the deeper he gets, and the harder it's going to be to get away. God, questions were freaking amazing. But this doesn't mean it's an ending now. It's just, I think it's the beginning of the end. That's how I would say it. But he is finally, like I said, the smoke screen and mirrors is gone. The rose-colored glasses were taken off. And he's like, is this really my life? What am I going to do? And I think he's going to contact you. And I think he has very good answers. Today was one of my best days, I think. They're always really good, but today it's your questions were spot on and really, 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 really detailed. That's what I like to tell. I think that differentiates me from other people because I talk fast. I give you so many details, and I'm inside their brain. I'm inside their mind, their heart, their soul, all of it. So that's how it ended. And we ended on a good note because the last thing I wanted to say is that now that he sees clearly, I think he's going to be swayed to reach out to you to see if he's just not doing a good job in his relationship and making her cry, or like he kind of wants to see what is the dynamic with you when you guys start like having consistent communication, and if it's making him happy and it's making him uplifted, it's making him laugh and feel good, he's gonna see a clear division of what he doesn't want versus what he does. I'm so proud of this reading. Okay, Marissa, I love you. Please tell your mom and your dad, now that I read his, it's hard for me because my dad's passed to read dad's, but he's a really good guy. You have a great family. Okay, I love you. Okay. If I have any questions, can I text you about the phone? About the phone? Anybody watching, next time I will be online. I will post my questions, but you have 3 different options: $10 questions, $20 questions, $30 questions. They're all due to time limits. Um, but yeah, see you guys next time. Bye. Love you, Bianca. Love you, Marissa. Anybody else on here? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Happy Halloween, guys. Yes, happy Halloween. Goodbye, little sis. Boo. Bye, guys. Love you all. Always will. Wait. Darn it. Hold on, wait. I went to end the stream. I want to end it with the heart emoji. The little heart that Marissa taught me. Happy Halloween. Bye, guys.